Professor making his MLB home debut today. This crowd is ready to see the highly touted prospect put on a show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Ty Professor. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are looking to get the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slug, really impressive in what he did last year, and I only expect him to build on it this season.
Jeremy Pena, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's in for a strike. And that one misses up and in. 2-1. Starting to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Professor, a former MVP, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Hit hard on the ground is short. Zips it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. And a base hit into right center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 34.
Jake Rogers next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hey! And the slider just misses. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. The Twins coming up, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there. And he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter. But with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Brett Harris next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground. Over to Lowe. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 7, the first baseman.
2 down, bases empty.
Mitchell.
And next for Toronto, Blake Mitchell. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Tap foul at the plate. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now for the Jays, Jose Siri. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Siri in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Hit in the air, left field, Langford. And there's 1 down. Nick Biddison next up for the Blue Jays.
Nick Biddison.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And a couple of quick outs. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Nope. 1-1.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, in and over. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom. Back in target field, on to the 4th. And here is Andres Jimenez. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws to first in time. That's out number 2. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Ground ball left side. Sends it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Back in Minnesota. Now the 3rd baseman, Addison Barger. Professor back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Right through there, got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So up next for Toronto, Blake Mitchell. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
And now it's Jose Siri. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Biddison. Fought off foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Biddison gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You could tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
One away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And the batter now, Andres Jimenez.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Jimenez, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner. Off-balance speed, there's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45. Whoa. I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
34, Jake Rogers.
That one's in there, 0-1. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Brett Harris. That's in there. Strike 1. Professor into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
So digging in, Blake Mitchell. There's a strike at the knees. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. High fly ball out towards left center. Marsh sizing this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher. Professor racked up 10 strikeouts over 8 innings of shutout work.
Well, starts like the one he had today inspire a lot of confidence from the manager and your teammates. Really great outing. Certainly a big part of why they won this game.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life I hard times like Nazareth. I'm up, homie, you up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. You feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Because they let you from the face down. One even room with the bass down. Scheming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 room in my Chevy, tell them all to come and get me. Ripping everything I sold, so my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my faces all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? When I in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every year to zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy, spending on the Rico, digging in my pocket, in a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Pick back and chatter. For y'all, I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
My prayers.
Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Ty Professor.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Jordan Newhouser, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down.
Batting second, the right fielder, Lars.
Now the number 2 hitter, Lars Nootbaar. First pitch misses. Professor, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And that's through there for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One out, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Struck him out looking.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Luis Arias in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quiet. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Nolan Gorman. Now fly ball to right center. Marsh sizing this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Ivan Herrera stands in now and watches strike one. And that misses. Ball one. Lifted in the air, out to left. Langford puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Hard hit left side. Inning over. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those Professor back to work. To the left side, but it is well foul. Professor goes 6'1", 210 pounds. Can't forget to mention, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game. J.J. Weatherholt digs in now and fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. And that'll pick off the base of the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Juan Bin Cho in the box now. No balls and a strike. Warner sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out.
Now pitching for the
Marco Raya, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Just trying to keep this one close here.
Back here in Miami, and on the hill in this one, Ty Professor. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Nico Horner leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And there's one down. And now for the Marlins, Brendan Donovan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Professor, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
So where you came from, I ain't gotta prove nothing now. One idea worth 100,000. So if that's about your budget now, in the road for discussion now.
And the batter now, Xavier Edwards. And first offering is fouled off. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-2.
On the ground, right side. Hoskins takes it himself. Marlins set down in order. Nothing in the Miami first. We played an inning in South Florida. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Seiya Suzuki. Professor back to work. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. McCormick trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, David Fry. Lifted in the air, right field. Wallner makes the play. That's out number 2.
Batting 6. The designated
MJ Melendez will hit next. And he pumps in a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 1-2. In the air, left field. Langford should have this one, and that is that. Nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Professor in his 4th year, just 21 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Oh, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the...
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Ready to go, bottom four. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Top of the zone for a called strike. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. There's a swing and a drive. Banks off the wall. Around first, heading for two. Now a relay to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
McCormick puts it away for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Suzuki now at the plate. There's the strike. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. McCormick has it sized up. Drops into the glove. And that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Professor back to work. Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
You know, these Marlins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game.
Over to second for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Xavier Isaac, the next up for the Marlins. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Now a high fly ball out to left center.
I got it. You go. Me. I got it.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second. Looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
McCormick pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Nico Horner. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Lewis makes the catch, and that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now at the plate, Brendan Donovan.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Base hit, center field. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Suzuki in the box now, takes strike one. Swings and misses at one down below the zone.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The third baseman,
David Fry, the next up for the Marlins. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Up the middle, takes it to the back. That's one, and that's two. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. No score. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Danny Young.
And he's had his struggles so far this year. As you can see, the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers. You gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres. You never pencil papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And just call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof. Yeah, it's the truth.